One of us is safely ensconced in the inner sanctum. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. One of us is safely ensconced. That's you in the inner sanctum. And I am in the bunker, our emergency bunker, as you can tell.
The emergency bunker.
I'm on vacation, but every day is vacation for me because I'm retired. But I was on vacation with Shalene and two other couples, and my kids stopped by yesterday. But I am under the weather and here in the bunker where I may stay for a couple days because I don't feel good. So, what number is this, by the way, Producer Bill?
86.
86. Our Yehu of the week was easy because it was chosen by Producer Bill. It's the couple that own the Taste of Italy in Latham, New York. These two beauties right here. She evidently posted this to Facebook about a story about a Muslim boy or whatever. I don't know, but we're not past this yet. I mean, so it turns out they thought he did it, right, Bill?
Yeah, first they because he is, I guess, has done this before. I guess this is the first time.
Great.
But and it's if it was on their personal stuff, what are you going to do? But I mean, this is really putting it out there.
This one. I mean, so everybody who follows their business got that. That's stupid. And even just from a purely business perspective, it's idiotic to put it under your business name. Not to mention the fact you're a racist. So, boy, that was an easy one. No problem with that. So we're due to be joined by Mo Brown. We'll see if he joins us soon. John Bolton is the New North. Oh, there he is. Wow, Mo's here. Awesome, Mo. How are you?
Oh, we don't hear you.
No. Seems like we have problems every week with Mo.
It's all Mo's fault.
Maybe we have to cut Mo loose. Maybe I'll back his opponent in the race. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding, man. Although
you do know his opponent.
Yeah, his opponent's a very long time friend of mine, Sean Fiato. But Mo pulled the upset, and it's not the only upset. And there's the Democratic Socialists or whatever, the Socialist Democrats. They did really, really well. And Bernie suddenly takes on a new kingmaker role. I don't think Bernie could win the presidency, but I think of his age, but he could be a kingmaker. You try again? Nope.
Hold on, he's having audio issues.
Will join us too. All right. He's the new mayor of North Syracuse. I have some questions for him. And then Frank Malfitano will join us at 3:30 to talk about Jazz Fest, which is just days away now. Jazz Fest 40. Hopefully I can get there because I was at Jazz Fest 1, and I would like to be at 40. Frank's first and Frank's last, and that would be nice. Be a nice way to round it all up.
Nothing yet.
No.
All right.
Well,
go to your phone, Mo, if you can. If you hear me, use your phone.
Before your box go for assembly, down, I'll tell you that. Or maybe it's our thing. I don't know. Maybe it's our stuff. We have problems with a lot of people. Although with some, we have no problem at all. Hopefully, we can get Grant on for next podcast. Grant
already starting on that. Got a couple things next week.
It's a lot of political stuff to talk about. A lot of Supreme Court decisions to talk about too. So hopefully, we can get him on for that. I'd like to probably get one of my former producers on as a back in the day thing, but we'll talk about that. Oh, Mo. All right. So is it supposed to be 100 today?
It's supposed to be. Well, right now I just looked and it was 92 degrees.
So is it freezing in the inner sanctum? Because it usually is.
I had to turn my air conditioning down this morning.
Okay, because it's so cold.
Yes,
which is beautiful because we have central air here in the bunker. And it's 81 here inside. So it's warm.
I think you should call my buddy Nick and have him come and look at your stuff.
It's 100 to walk in the door, right?
I don't know. He's a good guy. He might.
Nick?
Yep. Nick Hoyt. Hoyt AC. Heating and AC.
What is it?
Hoyt Heating and AC. I'll hook you up.
All right.
I know a guy.
Because it's too warm in here.
All right, let's see what we got Mo here.
All right.
What about now?
There we go.
Nice.
All
All right,
first
we're
of
making progress.
all, Mo, congratulations, man. That's
Thank you.
it's amazing to me. It is, because this hasn't been done before here.
What's that?
Somebody like you taking on a longtime incumbent in a primary and winning.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is unprecedented for a plethora of reasons, but yeah, I'm glad my message got through.
Most of those reasons are negative, by the way, and you're not saying that, but they are. And we need to stop this. It's not your turn. We need to move younger people in, better ideas, fresh ideas. I'm all for it. I love Bill. I thought he did a wonderful job. I would have been happy if he won. I'm happy that you won. We need new ideas, Mo.
Yes, sir. So I'm here.
So give me some.
So we can do housing as a human right and not just a privilege. So just fundamentally, if you go into the conversation thinking everyone deserves housing versus, only the select few should get housing, you're going to get different outcomes. But honestly, I got many. We can talk about, transportation being available for everyone. We can talk about getting rid of medical debt. There's a lot of things that the state of New York is able to do that we've not explored before. And I'm looking forward to, having those conversations.
The housing thing supposedly is top of mind for a lot of our politicians. But whenever I see new housing, it's $1,500 a month apartments. No, that's not what we're looking for.
Correct.
We're looking for places people can rent.
Yes.
So
yes,
how do we get away from that pattern, Mo? I mean, they stick you in Brick City or whatever, and this is affordable housing. I mean, no, it should be affordable for everybody.
Yeah. One of the reasons I'm in favor of the public developer model. So the way we do housing right now through the, allowing a free market to fully dictate is there's a profit margin. You have to make a profit. Developers are not going to build housing if it's not profitable. But the point of public developer is the public, the government. We're not trying to make a profit. We're trying to drive housing. So it's a lot of investment, and, we need private groups to manage it because we're not in the, management business, but we don't have that profit incentives, and it just makes it a lot more equitable when you do it at scale. It's only been done in, Montgomery County, Atlanta, Boston, Denver, like a handful of places around the country, but it's worked there. And I think it can work here.
Bill, you got something? Sorry.
No, I'm good. I'm sorry.
All right. I thought you were going to jump in there.
No.
Well, and so after that, right, after housing and talking about fresh ideas, we're not talking about different spins on things that already happen now. We're talking about getting rid of that junk and bringing in new ideas, new ways of doing things.
Yes, sir.
Now, this democratic socialist thing, Mo, do you agree that I think part of the reason is it's a perfect storm for you guys because the exact opposite's in charge now and it's a disaster. So it's a perfect storm for you guys to take advantage of it. And it looks like you are.
Yeah, we're seeing, radical, unhinged capitalism in the White House. It just came out that the president made a $1.2 billion from crypto. And that's not what we want to see from our government officials. It's like, yeah, good for him. He was able to make a lot of money, but we still have problems down here. And, we need help. And it seems like he's interested in, making the most money for himself, which is his right as an American. But we, as a people, we have a right to say this is not what we want out of our leadership. So, yeah, I think people want to see something different, and that's what we're providing.
So now how do you switch from the primary to the general?
So first, the Democratic Party, we have to come together. We are divided, and, I may have played a role in that division or at least stoking it. But I think we need to have this conversation. We're having it nationwide, too, where, we're seeing quote centrist Democrats in Long Island, where Tom Suozzi wants to form his own caucus. I don't think that's the way to go. I think, the differences between Bill and I are not as great as the differences between Donald Trump and I. Like, those are real differences. So I think first, the Democratic Party, we need to have this conversation of, Is me being a democratic socialist, does that make me this evil villain character? Or is it just something new you're not used to work with? I think the latter. I think people aren't used to having a government that, puts money second behind people. They're not used to having a government that stands up when, corporate interests like DoorDash come in the race. Not that that kind of government is evil or bad or corrupt. It's just not worked for working people. So we need a government that's going to work for working people. And I think the Democratic Party, we need to, button up our conversation, and then we have to move in the general as a united front.
So Sean is a neophyte. I mean, she ran for legislature and was defeated. She was appointed first, but was defeated. Now she's going to run against you. She's a very long time friend of mine. I like her very much. So it should be interesting to me. I'm not either party. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I tend to be center. What do you say, Bill? Center, maybe?
Center. Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
On both sides that I like. I mean, I like a lot of the democratic socialist stuff. I do. But I like some of the conservative stuff, too. So this is going to be interesting. You've got a head start, at least on fundraising. But, I mean, do you expect this to be expensive, Mo?
Yeah, she, like you said, she's formidable. I served with Sean. I think highly of her. I probably not as highly as Bill, just Bill's so decorated. He's done so much. But Sean has done a lot in the community in her own right, and she's going to be a formidable opponent. I will need to fundraise. I will need to go knock doors. I will need to, show up at community events, do all the things. But we know how to run a campaign over here, as been evidenced by election day. We got an idea. So I like my chances, but, she's no slouch by any means.
No. Have you heard from Bill at all? Is he going to back you? Is he going to help you out? Good. That's good.
So I don't know what his plans are as far as. So he was the first person that called me. He did. His staff was in the office with the count, so he knew before everyone else. So that's how he was able to call first. But he did call me and he did congratulate me and he did wish me the best of luck. I would be shocked if I reached out to him and he was like, no, I don't want to help you. Right. But we've not had that conversation yet. I'm gonna give him a minute.
Of course, I like that. That was a classy move. That's respectful. It shows you some respect for what you've done, and you deserve it.
Thanks, and you both had a really good there was no mud slung and I expect that the same way with you and Sean too, because both of you are very, very respectful people.
Thank you, Mo. We'll talk again very soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
We'll see you.
Yeah, I mean, what an upset. But Sean's great too. So we'll have her on soon, and we'll talk to her. Let's try to get her on next one, Bill.
Yep.
Sean Fiato.
We'll have a little conversation. We'll do that too.
I think, yeah, definitely. Yes. I think I've noticed since she was like 19 or 20. Very nice woman.
She used to come on all the time when we used to talk about the Eastwood, or not the Eastwood.
Park Avenue.
Yeah, Park Avenue. Yep.
Park Avenue. So she was the driving force behind fixing that whole area up. It has the Three Sisters are down there, the Victorian homes. It has the park where Dietz factory was, but the houses were dilapidated up and down the street. And they bought one early. Her and her husband bought one early. And man, the inside of that thing, the woodwork, oh my gosh. Beautiful. Just a lot of those houses are like that. She had a crack house across the street that she got rid of. It took a while. And that's when I think things started to change. When they finally took they paid attention to what she was doing, then, then she got involved with the political process and cleaning up the street and everything. And then she got into politics when Ryan appointed her to the district. Had a vacancy, but then she lost. So now that's her history, and now she'll run. So that's should be interesting. I mean, I like them both. So I can't wait to hear what they both have to say. But I don't want any national stuff brought into the picture. It's irrelevant. I just want to hear about state stuff. That's all. I don't want to hear about socialism and this and that. No, I don't want to hear that. Listen to what he says and go from there. Don't pay attention to labels. And same with her. She's conservative. So don't put labels on her either. Just, and talk about state issues. That's what we want. We want energy prices down. I'm not talking about gas. I'm talking about electricity and natural gas. That's ridiculous right now. Everybody knows it. I mean, can you imagine what they're making in this heat wave? I can't. because electricity's through the roof as it is.
Yeah. I think this is the first time since we've been with better weather that we've had the air conditioner on in a constant few days. We haven't turned it off in a couple days. Yeah.
No kidding. Yeah, ours runs quite a bit, but maybe I will have that guy come check it out because it should be putting out more than this. Although the ductwork in this place is kind of weird. So it's what you get when you buy an older home, but that's all right. We like it here.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, it is. You're in a nice area too, and you've got the largest condo in human history, especially the lower level. Jeez,
I love it
down there. And it is nice and cool down there. So I don't know. This is dangerous stuff. It really is. I had to go out to let the dog out, and he did his thing. It was like, no, he's not.
We have people redoing their pool deck. The folks that are near my backyard, right across from my backyard.
Yeah.
So Chipper likes to go out there and just bark at everybody.
Well, yeah, just bark.
That's it. That's all he does. He stays at the top, just bark. I think he's trying to talk to them, but they won't talk back, so he just keeps barking. Then I'm like, dude, you got to go to the bathroom. He'll walk down and do his thing, and then bark a little more, and then come back inside. Yeah. Speaking of this area, we got the mayor of North Syracuse.
Good. Excellent, fantastic. John Bolton is the new mayor of North Syracuse. Mayor, how are you?
I'm great, guys. How you doing? Thank you for inviting me to be on.
We're great, and we appreciate you coming on very much. I have friends who live in North Syracuse, and his main issue is I want to what we call abandoned cars and driveways. It's code enforcement issues that he's very upset about. He's lived in North Syracuse for 30 years. So, I mean, how do you deal with what you have to deal with and then deal with quality of life issues too?
So we have a code enforcement officer and we have a clerk who works in codes. So we have specific codes in the village that can address those types of issues. For instance, you can't have an abandoned car in your parking lot, in your driveway without a plate on it. What we have found is that many residents will put some other plate on there.
Right.
So as the code enforcement guy is driving around, he looks and he sees a plate on there. It's not a plate that goes to that car.
Right.
Due to New York State municipal law, there's certain things we can and can't do when it comes to going onto somebody's property to look to see if the inspection sticker is valid, checking the VIN number on the car. So code enforcement really can't just go and walk on somebody's property and start searching stuff.
Oh, I didn't know.
Now, if we receive a quality of life complaint where it has to do with public health, we can get the DEC involved. The vehicle's leaking oil, the vehicle's leaking gasoline. The DEC has a lot more power than a small local municipality has.
Sure, absolutely.
The big thing we're focusing on right now, Jim, is people who don't maintain their yards.
There you go.
So we have a code in the village that if your grass gets to be a certain height, codes comes by, they give you a citation, they give you a certain number of days to mow the lawn. If you don't mow the lawn, then the DPW is sent over, they mow the lawn, and the fee is assessed to your taxes.
There you go.
So it doesn't cost the village any money, because if the person says, I'm not going to pay the tax, I'm not going to pay it. Well, you're not paying your taxes. So now it comes time to sell your house, you can't sell your house. So our codes enforcement officer has been very, very busy. One of my main focuses is quality of life for the residents.
Right.
We have our own police department. The North Syracuse Police Department do a phenomenal job. They're out busy a lot with having South Bay Road and Route 11 running right through the village.
Definitely.
We have our own fire department, DPW, Parks Department. So it's for a small village, we have a lot to offer our residents.
So what do you think then right now is the top issue facing you? I know Micron's coming in. It's a great opportunity to take advantage of that. I mean, what's the number one issue for you?
So the biggest issue for me, and as a matter of fact, today is my first day. You're seeing me in my office. I was sworn in yesterday, and this is my first day, so I'm still getting my feet wet. But I really want to focus on quality of life for our residents, and that involves a lot of different things. A lot of people think that that's just putting flowers by the signs and having beautiful parks and all of that stuff. That is important. But what's even more important is open government and open transparency to all of our residents. We've had some challenges in the past where we haven't been as open and forthcoming as we could have been. We're changing that. You know, last year I was a big push behind getting money put into the budget to redesign our website. You know, a resident should be able to go on the website and get all the information they want. They should be able to read the minutes of the meetings, the planning board meetings. They should see the budget. They should see the abstract. Yes. Nothing should be hidden from them. And they want to know what's going on. The residents want to be involved. So that's my biggest focus, getting that transparency and open government back to the village residents. The other thing is I'm working with our county legislator, Ellen Block. We're looking at what does the county have available that can help us with. We have a lot of single family homes that are rentals. So we want to look at the county, and she's helped me out with some programs as far as grants where people can fix up their property. Some grants have a match to them. Other grants, there's no match to them. You know, you need a hot water heater. You need some new windows. Some of those grants, the county just has money available. So it's those quality of life issues that we want to keep going. But the biggest thing is open communication. We have got to make sure that we're answering to our residents. We're keeping them informed. We're not hiding anything. We're not, you know, if something has to be talked about, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get it figured out.
Bill, you live on that side of town. What are your issues going for you for North Syracuse?
Well, I think the biggest issue is for me is that just constant construction that's going on around here. But that's in the North Syracuse area. It seems like that's starting to be alleviated. They have a new there's a new lane on Route 11 that right, you know where the Dunkin' Donuts is, where Bear is. There's a new lane, so there's two turning lanes now to go, so you can get onto 41, 81 that way. But that's always been since I've been in this area. And I live in Cicero, so I'm a little bit out a little bit. But I've been under constant construction since the moment I moved here, in some way. If it's not that way to North Syracuse, it's, you know, the 31 going down into, you know, towards Micron and all that. But there's the 31's tore up by my house now.
Right. Yeah.
Down to one lane here. But that's just been it seems like the last couple of years it's been constant construction.
And John,
the other thing that really affects our village, we have Route 11 and we have South Bay Road.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
The minute there's an accident on 81 from Mattydale up to Cicero, everybody bails off 81 and comes down South Bay Road, or they come down Route 11. So you're coming down Route 11 through the village, then the minute you get past the Chestnut Street, right where the new Dollar General is,
right,
it just backs up all the way to Sweetheart Corners because people are bailing off of 81 thinking they'll take 11 and South Bay Road home. So that's been a big challenge for us. But hey, one thing I wanted to mention, I listen to you guys all the time.
Thank you.
And there was some comments made, I think it was your last show, talking about empty storefronts.
Yes.
And why is there so many empty buildings around? So something I just want to make sure that everybody understands. The village of North Syracuse goes from Taft Road to Bear Road. So the old country nightclub down across from Delta Sonic, that's not in the village. That's Salina.
That's why I didn't ask you about it, actually.
Yeah. So we do have some opportunities. We've got a little place called the North Syracuse Plaza, which is right across from Ferguson Funeral Home. We've got a couple of vacant spots in there. It was just announced that Mugshots is closing.
Yep.
So I'm looking into
their last day.
Yeah, I'm looking into what the thought process is for what's going into Mugshots. Bear Road Plaza is all part of the village and falls under us. One thing that we've been trying to work on for years is that mobile station right at Bear Road and Route 11.
I was just going to ask you about that. Yes.
Yeah, there's some contamination mitigation issues with the tanks that are in the ground.
Yep.
Whenever we reach out to the owners of that property, mobile, they take care of it. They come cut the grass. They're very, very good partners. But it's been difficult trying to sell that because of it being a gas station that had tanks in the ground. So that's something we're looking at.
I'll tell you what, if it was me, I would I'd get legislation to make the gas station companies remove the tax when they close down, but that's just me. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
Do you get a lot of, and you've been, what was your position before, John?
So I was on the board of trustees for 3 years.
Right. So you've been involved.
Ran for mayor in June. And my term ends next June. I have to run again. Okay. And then if I'm successful next time, it'll be for a 4-year term.
Okay. So
why have you in the first place? Why did you even run, John?
Why did I run?
Yeah.
Well, as a trustee, I saw a lot of opportunities for the village. I'm big in getting to know people and building relationships. A small village like ours, you have to have those relationships to survive. Mm-hmm. Whether it be partnering with Congressman Mannion's office to get grants, Senator Ryan's office to get funding for certain things. Our fire department is the first responding fire department to 481.
Oh, wow.
So if there's a tractor trailer accident, if there's an accident up on a highway, our trucks are the first trucks there. So we're looking for some federal funding through them and working with those gentlemen. Their offices have been fantastic. But I wanted to make a change. I wanted to make a difference. And I love the village. I've lived in the village over 20 years. I live right on a nice corner where I have a beautiful lot and people walk our neighborhoods all the time. And we want to keep it that way. And as you said earlier, Jim, with Micron coming, we don't have a lot of available land in the village. Mm-mm. So we're not like a Cicero or a Clay where we can say, hey, we've got 10 acres. Right. How about coming in and putting in 400 apartments? We don't have that. If you look at our site map, we have 1 or 2 small parcels of land, meaning 2 or 3 acres that we could develop, and not making it sound like that money's not important to us, but you're only going to bring in $3,500, $4,500 in property tax.
Yeah.
So everything keeps going up year after year after year after year. And the only way that we can keep ahead of all of that is by selective purchasing, really looking at where we're buying things from. New York State contract. We belong to some different organizations where we get special funding. And I don't think in the past we really took a look at that. It was looked at as, well, we've always bought from this company. Let's just buy from them.
Right.
Well, there might be somebody out there that's got a better price.
Yeah, I can't stand that stuff. So I'm happy for you. I'm congratulations on your victory. And I know that the friends that I have in North Syracuse are looking forward to a change, and especially, like you said, communications, very, very important to them.
Yeah, that's huge. You gotta let the public know what's going on. It's their village. They're the ones that are paying the taxes. They're the ones that are keeping their homes looking good and want the nice looking parks. And you got to let them know what's going on.
You know what area or what part of North Syracuse is really in the last couple of years is grown is where the Ponderosa Plaza.
Yeah.
There's the Daily Diners in the where the plaza, the main Ponderosa, but Flintstone was the kind of the catalyst of that plaza back there filling up again.
Yeah.
There's like a music type shop over there now, and another kind of head shop and the bottle place.
That was empty for a long time.
Just about,
right?
Yeah. That plaza was pretty vacant for quite a long time, and they've really revitalized it. I wish it was in the village. I'd love to have the taxable income from that, but it's not in the village.
All right, thank you for your time.
Hey, Bill, one thing, Bill, before we go, I reached out to you, I don't know, a few months ago when you had talked about running for the school board.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready to make that jump, let me know, and we can get together. I've built up a pretty good relationship with Josh Ludden, who's on the school board right now. So if you're still looking at doing that to have a voice for your daughter, let me know.
I am, John. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All righty, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Look forward to talking with you again.
We'll see you.
Thank you, Mayor. That was nice.
Yeah. I listen, I don't want to do it for political reasons. I just want to do it for
your daughter.
Yeah. I want to and her friends and the kids, and it should be about the students before anything. And that was my teachers and students first, always. So it seems like he's got good ideas. They do need a website that is legible and easy to navigate and gives you the information that you're looking for, especially in a village like North Syracuse. So when I was still on vacation before I got ill,
my friend, one of my couples there lives in North Syracuse, and he has a beautiful property, keeps his property beautiful. All his neighbors do. He lives on a great street, but he needs to know what's going on, And so if you can go to the website and get all the information you need, that's what you have to have.
And you know who does a really good job of that in my area is Rob Santucci. Does a good job of that.
Yes, he does. Yes, and we should get him back on too. We haven't talked to him in a while.
I want to talk
to him.
I want to talk to him about that horse issue that we had right across. It wasn't too far from me. There was a horse that was found in somebody was working on a horse, taking a rescued a horse, and there was a whole thing. And
you can't
talk about that
horse on your property. You can't. Jeez. If I woke up tomorrow and looked out my door and my next door neighbor had a horse in the yard, that's
you wouldn't know what to do.
No, I wouldn't.
He's here.
What are the odds that it's going to work?
Can you hear us, Frank?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It works.
It works?
Wow, it does. First time. Beautiful.
Frank, what was this about finding a horse in your bed? I saw that movie. I know people.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
We're just days away, Frank. You ready?
I really am. I feel great about everything, Jim and Bill. And it's so good to see you guys. And I'm really excited Jazz Fest 40 is here, finally here. It's really great. It's only a week away.
Yes.
Opening night is a week from tonight at the new National Veterans Resource Center on the campus of Syracuse University.
Right.
Spectacular facility, $53 million. Never really got a launch because they opened in 2020 when COVID hit.
Wow.
Beautiful auditorium, one of the best facilities I've ever seen in this community. Wow. And we're bringing in the U.S. Air Force Airmen of Note, which is what the old Glenn Miller band from World War II became. We're really excited about that launch and excited about including our veterans in the community in Jazz Fest. We owe everything to them and can't thank them enough.
So then after that, where do we shift to? Do we go out to
Beacon Skiff?
Yep.
Yeah, where they grow apple and weed, man. How can we go wrong, right? I mean, seriously. I mean, come on.
And they distill alcohol, so we got it all covered.
Well, they got everything covered. And, we're going to have a great time on Friday and Saturday out at Beacon Skiff. And the views are beautiful. We're going to do as much outdoor stuff as we can do. There is a tasting room, bar, restaurant there. And so we can do an indoor-outdoor thing, but we're going to be outside as much as possible.
That's what I was going to ask you. Are you going to have anybody inside in between sets or anything? Because they have a nice new little stage inside of the tasting room there at Beacon Skiff.
It's spectacular. Again, another great venue and one of the great features about being at Beacon Skiff this year. Yeah, we're going to have Mike Houston and Sam Wynn and their trio. We're going to have Los Blancos. We're going to have Pocket Nod. We're doing late night parties after the outdoor main stage stuff ends inside. Yeah, no. It's going to be a hang. It's going to be great. It's going to be a jam session. It's going to be fabulous. We got another group, interestingly enough, speaking of horses' heads, called the Five Families Ensemble. So I love that. Monk Rowe and his guys, man, they're great. And who else? Tim Herron is going to be there.
Great.
No. Listen, we got a lot of really great musicians that are going to be at Jazz Fest.
All right, I'm going to ask you the one thing.
Yeah.
You always get asked about this site, okay? It's tough in and out, right? So how are we going to alleviate that?
Well, we've got overflow parking down at the site of the Apple Festival.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, thanks to Dave Knapp. We're going to bus people up to the site. We've got golf carts up at the top that are going to transport people to the site from the parking lot. I mean, I think we've got those bases covered. People are going to complain about anything they can complain about. It's the nature of the beast, man. But look, you got a free festival with world-class talent coming in. It's summertime. What could go wrong, right? I mean, it's pretty great.
It is. And the vibe is always great. Always. Every Jazz Fest, the vibe has been perfect. So this will be no exception, of course.
Well, that's because of you, Jim Reith.
No. It's because of you, Frank, that you're the driving force for all of this. And you should be celebrated for that and even more than you have been already.
Won't happen. Won't happen. But you know what? It's not important. What is important is that we got to the 40th anniversary because as a community, collectively, we did this. All the fans, the media.
Well, there were some years where it was touch and go, especially as far as fundraising went. When M&T pulled out, that was a tough few years. But I mean, you made it work, man.
The goal is to keep it going. I mean, 90% of show business is showing up, period. And if you show up and you do your best, and we've always tried to do our best because we don't want to shortchange the community. If it isn't great, I'm not interested. I'm not.
And you've got a great staff this year.
You've got a great team. Yeah. Stacy Waterman is our ops director, and Carrie Witozak is in charge of. Go ahead, Bill. I'm
biased because I've worked with Stacy for a while, and she's been very intricate in what I do and how successful I've been. Stacy. She doesn't want the accolades, but
she deserves them.
She deserves everything. She's done great. So much cool things in this area. And she's got this forward-thinking attitude, and she just knows where everybody's supposed to be. And the best thing people have asked me, what we're doing a show with Stacy. What he's just listen to what Stacy says, and you'll be fine.
Well, I always have, and that's why we've done so well the last several years. I mean, Stacy's been involved with the festival on and off for 25 years. She's indispensable. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah.
I think as a woman, she probably doesn't get the recognition she deserves. As an Indigenous woman, I know she doesn't get the recognition she deserves. But I'm very proud to have a member of the Haudenosaunee Nation as my operations director. I mean, she's a godsend, and the Creator blessed us with her, and we're very fortunate. She's the best.
And Dave Rezik brought her up and gave her all the tools. And
never heard of him.
Never, don't know who he is.
I hope he shows up at Jazz Fest. I got a thing or two to tell.
Oh, he's a great guy. I love him.
What a character, huh?
Yeah, no question.
Yes, that's right. When I was running the Landmark Theater 100 years ago, Stacy was working across the street for Dave Rezik. That's when we met 35 years ago, 36 years ago.
What was it called? BMR? Was it
DMR?
DMR. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Dave's initials. How creative.
Yes. And I think Dave's in the Hall of Fame. I know that. Dave's in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Oh, Dave's a Sammy Hall of Famer, man. Dave is indispensable. I mean, Dave is at the Bandier music program at the university and with the music industry program. I mean, he's just been such an important part of the Syracuse music community forever.
No question.
And a great friend. We're still friends after, 40 some odd years, which is fairly miraculous.
All right, Frank, we can't wait, man. And we'll be up there and check out number 40 after we checked out number 1. And we can't wait to see you in your
wait.
Okay.
No. The last remaining ticket from Song Mountain, our first outdoor jazz festival. You know who gave me this ticket? Jim Reith.
Yeah,
that's who gave me this ticket. That's how long we've been together.
Yep.
Thank you, Jimmy, for all you do for the community. Somebody said to me today, do you listen to Dingleberry in the afternoon on the radio? And I said, never. And I said, that's the Jim Reith show, and it always will be. So I'm so happy that you're here with us in podcast world, and I look forward to seeing you back up at the festival.
Thank you, Frank.
You're the best.
Nice.
Billy, you too. God love you.
I'm still learning, Frank. I'll see you this next weekend.
Yep.
Thanks, we'll see you later. Thank you. He's the best. He's the best.
And don't make me cry on a podcast. So that was nice. That was very nice. I appreciate that. He's an amazing dude because I wrote in my book, actually, that I'm still working on, meeting him for the first time at Jazz Fest 1. And he was highly energetic, bearded, fiery, freaking just nutbird running around. And he pulled it off. And then from there, it took right off. So,
and his other half is great too, Kathy. Kathy's a wonderful human being too.
Yeah. But two great people together. That's awesome. She's great. I can't wait to see her. So I haven't seen her in years.
I haven't seen her in a while. I'm definitely making time.
Yeah, she's great. All All right. So next time, I'll give you some. I'll send you some ideas. You got to hook me up with this AC guy too. All right.
Yeah, well, I'll make a personal phone call to him.
I'm sure.
I'll get him over to your house. Before we leave, I got to talk about one thing. I saw this on Tuesday night.
Right. Yes. Look at those seats,
dude. So
man.
I went without ticket.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I was gonna do the whole let me see what I can do kind of thing, and I ended up I was on the floor and I spent less than half for the ticket. But I've seen him. I kind of went through. I probably seen him at least 15 times, maybe between 10 and 15. He is 83 years old now, and he just came off of cancer, lung cancer.
Yep.
He's got some help with effects and stuff on his voice, but man, he can still get those tunes out. It was 90 minutes, Vegas style show. It's basically this Vegas show. He puts it on tour.
Wow.
And it's all the songs. And one thing I kind of noticed this time, and not in the last couple times I've seen him, everybody sang along to every song.
No kidding.
Every song. You could hear a little faint like singing over the crowd. That was just the coolest thing.
Wow.
And he seems to be like the nicest guy ever when he's on stage. If he isn't, he plays the part well, because he is such, not only is he a great singer, a composer, a songwriter, he is a showman. Like
you said that before.
Believe
huge show.
He's got 3 backup singers. He's got a full band, and they protect him. There's parts with the backup singers are doing their thing. They did a thing with all 3 backup singers, 2 keyboard players, one of the trumpet guys, and they did the William Tell overture with their mouths in 70,000 part harmony. It was fantastic.
That sounds fantastic. Holy cow. So people don't understand that all these acts, Rolling Stones, all the Aerosmith, all these guys, they all use effects on their voices. They have to. They're 80. They're 80. Mick Jagger's 80 what? I mean, but they can still sing is the thing. They have to use effects. They have to use all that stuff and background singers. And I love a band that has a full band and backup singers with the vocals. I love that. Love it.
And he's slow, but he's dancing around and he's doing the thing. It's good for him. And it's probably what's keeping him alive.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, yeah, that's tough, especially after cancer. So I saw it Peter Cetera years ago at it was the basketball that Coach Beheim used to put on, and he had a young woman singing with him. You could obviously tell they were romantically involved, but she covered all his upper register. Okay, he can't hit it anymore. He can't hit it, so he would get up near it, and she would fill it. So that was interesting to see.
That's the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, it is. But now I'm sure he uses effects, so it doesn't need or whatever. But he was good. But he always had that high voice anyway. But
as long as he's not doing what Frankie Valli's doing, then
that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. That video of him, he looks like a zombie, and he's barely even lip syncing.
Yep. Barely.
Whoever allowed that should be shot. That's like elder abuse. That was terrible. That's a terrible
mouth hardly opens up.
Oh my God. He's just staring.
Everything else is live. The band's live. The Four Seasons that are, a third of his age, not even probably less than he's 90 years old now too.
Yes.
But
he's in his 80s, right? So upper 80s, isn't he?
I think he's 91.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
God, man, let the dude rest.
Wow. I mean, look at these guys. Next week, I've got next Thursday, I've got Vince Gill. He's 70, but he's still got he's still got everything. He can play, he can sing, he can write still.
That voice, man.
I just saw a thing from the Grand Ole Opry from last weekend, and I thought it was old because of how clear and still, but it was from last week.
Yeah, he's incredible. He is. Yep. He came here. Remember when he shaved his head all those years ago?
Oh, I don't.
So he shaved his head one year, and he came to Syracuse, and Joe was going to play golf with him. The late Joe Galuski was going to play golf at Drumlin's with him in the morning. And so Joe went out, waiting for his people to show up. Nothing. So calls the guy that he had a contact number for. Yeah, Vince decided to sleep in today. Just like, well, probably could have called me and let me know. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, click. So never got to play golf with him. But he does have a tremendous voice, a great guitar player. I think he was known as a
he's known as a guitar player before. Bluegrass. He was the bluegrass. So the lineage goes, he was the bluegrass guy, and then he went into the not Little River Band. Amy. The song Amy.
He was in that band?
Yeah. Pure Prairie League. Sorry. Pure Prairie League. So he was, in those early albums, I think the first 2 or 3 he was in it, and then he went off and did his own thing and became what he is today. Yeah.
Ricky Skaggs started out as a bluegrass guy, and I saw him at a bluegrass festival outside of Washington one year when he was still doing bluegrass, but was ready to break, back in the country. It was interesting. Bluegrass is cool to watch. I mean, it's real American roots music, Yeah, it's fun.
I like some of the new, the neo bluegrass that's been, coming out across Canadian ragweed and all that. The neo bluegrass stuff is cool. You can almost say like, who is it? The band that redid Wagon Wheel first, Old Crow Medicine Show.
Okay.
Have a little bit of that tinge of that bluegrass in it, but
memory's getting as bad as mine.
I know.
That's very.
There's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff. That's why the hair came out. There's no room for it.
Pushed it right out. So
speaking of music,
yep. Go ahead.
We got some stuff here.
So let's, first of all, let's say that if you have a music video, send it to us, okay, and we will feature it as the featured artist. But it's got to be, we will look at it first. Let's put it that way, and it's got to meet certain standards. I mean, it just can't be nothing. So,
check this comment out.
Yes, I did. Explain that better to me. I love the men here. Every stage of beard growth is represented. Yeah,
we gotta get
a barber. That's what I need. I need a barber.
We got to get the angry Marine guy we had on back in the day with the big old long gray beard. Have the final stage. But yeah, so the first one we got was so back in the days when Scars was playing once a month at Turning Stone upstairs at Turning Stone.
That puts you in Scars, right?
What's that?
Didn't Stacy put you in Scars?
Yes, yeah. Actually, she did. I got the phone call from Stacy to go sing at Scars. Upstairs at the Tin Rooster, their house band used to be the Beatle Brothers. They're modern country cover band. They packed the house every time. And one of the brothers, Matt, went on and did a solo record, and he made a music video. It's fantastic. So how we're going to do this is send it in. It's going to be our outro every week. We're going to do it live. Go to the music.
I'll write it. We'll do it live.
Go to the music. This is Sting.
Play it out. What do you mean play it out? I never heard that before. Don't know what that is.
Old Bill O'Reilly.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah. So please, I mean, we know we have people out there who have videos. Ashley Cox. Her friend, the violin player. Oh, she's going to Jess Novak. Okay, you got it. They all have videos. Come on.
And we're not talking about like cell phone videos. We're talking about professionally produced
videos. Right. You're going to see one coming up.
Right. Very good too.
All right. So we're working on a bunch of stuff. We both did watch. I'll find you. What is it? I'll find you.
I will find him.
I will find him. Oh, I will find you.
I'll find you. Yeah. I listen. It's an in and out. I call it an in and out because it's a 1 season thing. It's a limited series.
Yeah.
It
twisty.
Kept me.
Twisty. But you didn't like the end.
I didn't agree with the ending, but I still didn't hate it. It passed the 30-minute test in the first episode, which
absolutely.
I'll tell you one Netflix thing that didn't pass the 30-minute test, and that's that new John Cena movie, Little Brother.
Oh, really?
Oh,
terrible.
Bad.
Really
Bad.
Yeah,
and I like
kind of.
And he was good in Bumblebee. There's some good stuff that John Cena's been in.
Stuff. Yeah, but that's too bad. Well, you make a dog, and they don't like to have you back as like a leading guy. Maybe fills in or like a secondary guy or whatever. but you blow a leading role in a movie that costs, $40 million to make, and it loses all that money.
I really don't think it's his fault. I think it's just a bad idea.
He's good. I like him. He's very funny. I mean, he patterned himself after The Rock, obviously, and they're both very good. You have to be an actor of some skill to even be in the WWE. So it's not a tough transition. It's not hard to imagine that these guys can make the transition. I'm very surprised that none of the women have transitioned into starring roles.
No.
Not as a wrestler, but just as, an actor. So I'm kind of surprised by that. But they make good money, right? I mean, they make a lot of money doing what they do.
Especially now. There's a lot of, $1 million contracts out there now.
Really?
Yep. Especially if you're like the Rhea Ripley, like the champions, Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter. They're making bank.
Good for them. It took years and years and years before they started making any money, and they were treated like sex objects the whole time.
They've even had their own pay-per-views now.
Really? Yeah. Especially the R-rated era of the WWF. That was when they had China and all that stuff. Yeah. That was not good. Then they almost lost it all back then, but now it's still healthy. Even McMahon's not still in it, is he?
Not
as an owner.
No, but there's all talks that he's still kind of involved.
Right. Probably
a little way in the back without,
So now it's WWE and MMA together, right?
Yeah, that's whatever they call that. TKO.
TKO.
The company.
And we've already seen a crossover. I mean, Bill and I know a crossover when we see it. This idiot who knocked the guy out and then said Michelle Obama's a man. That's a heel turn. That's called a heel turn.
It's exactly a heel turn.
So, that's what he's doing. So it's crossing over now. They need a villain, right? So they got a villain now.
It was Conor McGregor. It used to be Conor McGregor.
Yes, it did. Right. Except he got too into it, and he admits that he got too far into that, and that persona became him. And that's why he got in so much trouble. He's a great fighter, but he's an idiot.
Terrible actor.
This other guy's a whack job, but he's a villain, and that's what they want. So as soon as I said that to you, this is a heel turn.
I watched Conor McGregor in the new remake of Roadhouse.
Yeah, I saw some of it. I thought he was really good, but he's over the top. But he was good. When he first arrives at the place and he's walking in there and I'm having this room and that, that's pretty good.
So I love the original Roadhouse. Cheesy movie, love it.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze loved him.
Yeah.
If I wasn't watching it with my wife, it would have gotten the 30-minute kayak. It would have been out.
With Conor McGregor, yeah, I didn't stay very long. I saw the part where what's his name, Jake, whatever.
Yeah,
the actor beats up the four guys or whatever. Anybody near know where the hospital is? Why is that? Because you're going to need it. You're going to need one. And he waxes them all, of course.
You're on the way.
Yeah, the first one so bad it's good. You watch it. Swayze's great in it, and but it's so horrible. And Ben Gazzara is just awful. There's so many plot holes that it's ridiculous, but it's fun to watch. You watch it and laugh at it or whatever.
And I'm pretty sure his legit real life wife played his love interest in the movie.
Yeah, she did. Yep. They were together for a very long time.
Yep.
All right, that's all I got in me, dude. I'm sweating like crazy. I got to get out of here.
I'll get you a hold of Nick and he'll take care of it.
Please, and hit that video, and remember, we love you for watching us, listening to us, and please subscribe. Please.
Yes, all of us. JimReithUnleashed.com will get you to all of our links. Subscribe to all of them. That helps us the best.
It does. So thank you very much, and take care of yourselves. God willing, we're all back at it next time on the Jim Reith Show Unleashed podcast.
Maybe put those tight jeans on and pour a glass of wine. I'll be over to pick you up somewhere around 9. Let's kick up our cowboy boots and paint this redneck town. Find a place where we can turn it up before we shut it down. Tomorrow I'll be tired and got a lot of work to do, but I'll lie and call in sick to see the sunrise next to you. Let's pull it all-nighter, get a little higher, leave our troubles all behind. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, put your body next to mine. There's nowhere we gotta be, just look into your eyes and you're looking back in mine, feels like we found a way to stop the hands of time. I wanna kiss your pretty lips and kiss them both again. Put your favorite playlist on and turn it up to 10. Tomorrow I'll be tired and got a lot of work to do, but I'll lie and call in sick to see the sunrise next to you. Let's pull an all-nighter, get a little higher, leave our troubles all behind. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, put your body next to mine. There's nowhere we gotta be, just as long as you and me. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, get a little higher. We're gonna pull an all-nighter. We're gonna pull an all-nighter. I don't have no regrets, I'll do it all again. Oh, oh, just tell me where and when. Let's pull an all-nighter, get a little higher, leave our troubles all behind. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, put your body next to mine. There's nowhere we gotta be, just as long as you and me. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, get a little higher. We're gonna pull an all-nighter. We're gonna pull an all-nighter. There's nowhere we gotta be, just as long as you and me. Get a little closer, squeeze a little tighter, get a little higher. We're gonna pull an all-nighter.